Jai Hind officers, am I audible? So comment whether I'm audible or not. Do you find me audible? मेरी आवाज आप तक पहुंच रही है? ओके, पहुंच रही है. So आज हम mixed questions करेंगे. So we'll be doing mixed questions. So there are certain questions of quadratic, so there are certain questions of quantity based questions. Then we have a DI, mixed DI. Okay, apart from DI, we'll having again quantity based questions. Then some quant oriented questions. Some variable quant based question. Apart from this, we are having roots of the equations, in which variable part is not there, that is mains level. Fine. Apart from that, again we are having quant wala question. So this is a mixed file which is just like your exam paper. Clear? So the very first question is, P into Q is given. We have an expression. हमें इसकी क्या निकालनी है? Find the value of P plus Q where P and Q both are positive integer. मुझे P plus Q की वैल्यू निकालनी है. ठीक है? What we need to find out? We need to find out P plus Q. अगर मुझे ये एक्सप्रेशन दे रखा है, the expression are in this form, we need to derive the value of P plus Q. What has to be the value of P plus Q, isn't it? So P into Q is 32. So any number can be there. It's not written that P and Q both are integers and all. It's not like that P and Q are 2 into 16, that is 32. It's not mentioned, right? It can be right. It can be right in the form of let's say 3 by 2 times of 64 by 3. Even it can be there because this is what 3 eliminated, this is 32. So it's not mentioned that P and Q are proper integer number. Clear? So let's approach. देखते हैं approach क्या होता है इस question का. Sir PQ minus QQ. So अगर मैं ये value ले लूँ PQ minus of QQ upon में P minus Q whole cube, ये ratio कितना है 7/1. ठीक है? AQ minus BQ is what? A minus B. A minus B is what? P minus of Q. This is algebraic form expression, previous year question. Multiplied by P square plus, देखो AQ minus BQ क्या होता है? तो AQ minus BQ is AQ minus of BQ is A minus B times of A square plus AB, in case of this, plus AB plus B square. And if you are having AQ plus BQ, then this sign will be positive and this will become negative. So I'm just substituting the value. So P minus Q, PQ minus QQ will be P minus Q into P square minus of PQ plus of Q square. And this can be written as P minus Q multiplied by what? P minus Q whole square. This is nothing but 7/1. So eliminate this part. Completely eliminated. Make a cross multiplication. So this will be P square minus of PQ plus of Q square is equals to what? This is A minus B whole square. So that is A square. So 7 into 7P square plus B square, that is Q square into 7, that is 7Q square, minus of 2PQ. So that is 14PQ. This 14PQ. This is minus of 14PQ. So A square minus B square minus. So this is minus PQ and P square and Q square. So this will be 6 times of 6P square plus of 6Q square is equals what? This is in the form of what? PQ minus QQ. So P minus Q multiplied by, this was negative sign, so this will be positive. So this is positive. So if this is positive, this is positive sign, put positive. So this will go over there and it will become what? 14PQ plus PQ, it's 15PQ. Ultimately मुझे P plus Q चाहिए. So मैं क्या करूँ, इसमें से 3 काट दूँ. Take 3 times of 2. This is 3 times of 2 and this is 3 times of 15. Take 2 common. So we have P square plus Q square is equals 5 into, what is the value of PQ? The value of P into Q is 32. It's given. So this is what? 2 times of 16. 16 times of 5 is 80. So we have 80 over here. So now P square plus q square plus of pq, put plus of pq minus of pq to balance it, is equals, this is 32 plus of pq minus of pq. Why I'm doing so? So that this can be in a proper formula. Plus of 2pq, p square plus q square by there, so put 2pq minus of 2pq, adjust this, so this becomes 80. So this is balanced, but this is complete is a formula. This is the formula of p plus q whole square, and this is 80, and this will come over here. This is positive of 2 into 32. P into q is 32, so this is 264. So p plus q is what? P plus q is under root 144, which is 12. So the value of p plus q will be 12. So the value of p plus q will be 12. That is option number B. That is Temba Babuma. No, this is was right. I wrote it right, but I put the positive negative sign. Now it's clear. Is it clear, Bacha? Avi Rockstar, is it clear? I put the formula right, but I put the negative sign over here. This should be positive. So this is algebraic based expression, है ना? Coming to the next question. Before DI, let's solve this quantity oriented question. Slowly and steadily we'll be solving the entire question, entire series. This is very important. This is perfectly exam based question. Mains के लिए आपके लिए बहुत important होने वाला है, ठीक है? So this we will be seeing this series only. ऐसे series हम लेकर चलेंगे, ठीक है? Quantity and 1 and quantity 2 is there. You have to compare between the both the quantities. Which quantity is more, which is less. So what about this? This is x to the power 9 by 4, right? X to the power 9 by 4 times of 2, because this is all square and this is 9 square, that is 81, is equals what? 27 upon x to the power 5 by 2. So this becomes 9 by 2. Cross multiplication, when the base are same, power will get up, add, so 9 by 2 plus of 5 by 2. This was a product. In case of product में अगर base same होगा तो power add हो जाएगा. This pattern of surds and indices. And what about this? This is 27 is what? 3 to the power 3, and 81 is 3 to the power 4. When you are adding this, this become what? X to the power what? 14 by 2. 14 by 2 is 7, is equals 3 to the power 7. When the powers are same, the base will be equated. So the value of x is 3 from here. So from quantity 1, the value of x becomes 1. And what about the quantity 2? Let's see check out the quantity 2. Base are same, power will add. So y to the power what? 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is what? 4 by 4. 4 by 4 is 1. Multiplied by 2401 is 49 square. So directly I should be eliminating this. This is 49 times is equals y to the power cube. So 49 is equals what? Y square. So the value of y will be positive as well as negative 7. Y square is 49, so y should be carrying positive 7 as well as negative 7. What about x here? X was carrying only one value. But what about y here? Y is carrying positive as well as negative. किसी का आंसर आया? Now 2 is not greater. See the positive value of y. See, it was what? Y to the power 1. It was y to the power 1 into 2401 is what? 49 into 49. This 49 will eliminate this 2409. This is 49 times of 49. So one of the 49 will get eliminated. एक 49 हट गया. This is y cube. So power will reduce. This is y square equals 49. So y got what? We got y as positive 7 and negative 7. So y is greater than x in case of positive 7, and y is also less than x. So it means we can't just relate the relation. So answer should be neither quantity 1 is greater nor. So the establishment will not be there. C and D will be the answer. Very good. Saurabh Kumar, बहुत अच्छा. Avi, very good. Clear na? So what to take? Let's take a we have completed quadratic. Before this quant wala part, let's take a question of coins. One quant based question. अर्थमेटिक का क्वेश्चन लेते हैं एक. वेरी गुड अभी रॉकस्टार. In a bag, the coin of 50 paise is 20% less than the coins of 1 rupee. Clear? भाई एक बैग है मेरे पास जिसमें as compared to 1 rupee, 50 paise coins is 20% less. 50 paise, 20% is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 less का क्या मतलब होता है? तो the ratio will be 5 and 4, isn't it? 20% less. Whereas the coins of 20 paise is 33 1 by 3% less than the coins of 1 rupee. और जो 20 पैसे का coins है, that is 33 1 by 3% less as compared to the coins of 1 rupee. As compared to this is 33 1 by 3% less. 1/3, this is not a multiple of 1/3, so make it multiple of multiply by 3. This will become what? This will become 15. This will become 12. And what about this? 1/3 less, that means 10, isn't it? Now we have the ratio. Again, let me explain you again. 50 paise is 20% less. 20% is 1 by 5, so this is 5, this is 4. But 20 paise was 1/3 less, so this was not a multiple of 3. So what we did, we multiplied with this 3. भारत सरकार ने हमें ये हक दिया है करने का. Any number when multiplied with a same number, the ratio remains unchanged. So 3 से multiply करने पर 15 and 12 तो आ गया, ठीक है. So comparatively, whereas the coins of 20 paise is 1/3 less. What about 1/3 of 15? That is 5. 5 less means 10. So these are the coins. These are the ratio of coins. That means number of coins. And the total number of money in the bag is 690. Let me consider there is 1 rupee. So convert everything into the value because the value is given. भैया पूरे बैग में 690 रुपीज दे रखा है. So हम कन्वर्ट करते हैं. अब 1 रुपए का अगर मैं 15 सिक्का मानूं, let me consider 1 rupee of 15 coins, that the answer will be 15 rupee. It's in the form of x. I'm not taking it x. 50 paise of 12 coins. 50 paise के 12 coins divided by 2, that means 6 rupees the value. For every 20 paisa, for every 5 coins of 20 paisa, there is 1 rupee. So if you are having 10 coins, it's not like that तू बहुत अमीर हो गया. It's like for every 5 coins, you are having 1 rupee, so divided by 5, so that is 2 rupees. So 15 plus 6 is 21 plus 2 is what? 23. The entire bag is carrying 23 units, which according to the question is 690. It's given. If this is not the multiple, you are doing it wrong, bro. So 23 is representing 690, so 1 unit will be 30. और 1 यूनिट अगर 30 का आ गया तो फाइंड द कॉइंस ऑफ 10 पैसे 20 पैसे. सो 20 पैसे के जो कॉइंस है, 20 पैसे कॉइंस विल बी 10 टाइम्स ऑफ 30, दैट इज 300 कॉइंस. क्लियर? वेरी गुड सौरभ कुमार, बहुत अच्छे भैया, बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छे. सो 300 कॉइंस विल बी देयर. सो लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू अगेन इन इंग्लिश. Sir, it was the one, this was in the ratio of 5 and 4, but as compared to 1 rupee, 20 paise was 33 1 by 3% less. 33 1 by 3% is 1/3. How to make 1/3 of this? Not possible. That will be in fraction. Very irritating. What to do? Make it a multiple of 3. By multiplying by 3, I played with the ratio. This become 15 and 12. This was eliminated now. It become 15 and 12. So as compared to 1 rupee, this particular value is 33.33% less. 33.33% is 1/3. So 1/3 less means 1/3 of 15 will be 5. 5 less means 10. So these are the respective ratios. Now question has given that in the bag the entire rupees was 690. So I need to make 690. Value is given. Only two kind of questions of coins are possible. Either the examiner will give the total number of coins is this much, or it will give the total amount of value is this much. Okay, let me consider the ratios are 15, 12 and 10. I'm not using x over here. So x makes bit tough. So always try to ignore x. It's not like that you are always ignoring x. No, try to ignore x. 1 rupee of 15 coins. If I'm having 1 rupee of 15 coins, the value will be 15 rupees. If I'm 50 paise of 12 coins, 12 coins of 50 paise, what will be the value? If you are having 12 coins of 50 paise, it's not 12 rupees, it's 6 rupees. And what about the denominations of 20 paise? That is 10 coins. So for every 5 coins, we will be having 1 rupee. So convert this into rupees. So if a person is having 10 coins of 20 paise, that means he is carrying 2 rupees. So according to my ratio, the entire money in the bag is 15 plus 6, 21 plus 2, that is 23, which according to the question is 690. So 23 is 690, that means 1 unit will be 30, and if each unit is 30, so 30 times of 15, that means 450 coins, 30 times of 12, that is 360 coins, and 30 times of 10, that is 300 coins. So coins of 20 paise will be 300. Is it clear everyone? अभी is it clear बच्चा? बच्चा अगर क्लियर हो गया तो जल्दी से बताएं. Is it clear? बेहतरीन. Okay, let's do this question. Quantity oriented. Clear. Very good बच्चा. Let's do this question of quantity oriented. A quadratic equation is in the form of this. It has the roots. This is a quadratic expression. और इसके जो roots है, roots are p and q, where p is greater than q. We need to find out the value of the expression. So the quadratic expression is z square plus of 14z plus of 8 equals 0. This is the quadratic expression whose roots are p and q. You need to calculate the value of p and q. This is, and put the value in quantity 1 and quantity 2, and you have to find it out which particular number is greater and which is less. Let's see कौन कर रहा है ये. सबसे पहले कौन उड़ा रहा है. This is a previous year question बच्चा, है ना. It's not like that I'm taking my question of my own. So this is a previous year question. See, what are the sum of roots? You might have heard sum of roots. If an expression is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, if in the form of ax square plus of bx plus of c, the sum of roots will be minus of b by a, and the product of roots will be c upon a. So from here, the sum of roots will be, b is represented as 14, so minus 14 by 1, that is minus 14. And what about product of roots? That is 8. Clear? What about the first expression? This is 1 by 7. 1 by 7 of p, we have p in that base only, fine, plus of pq plus of 1 by 7 of q. Clear? 1 by 7 is taken as common, so 1 by p plus of 1 by q, and we have pq. Pq is product of roots. We have pq over here. So what about this? See, p and q are the roots of the equation, so we can be writing this product of roots, that is 8. So this is 1 by 7. Take an LCM, that is pq, which is nothing but 8, and this is p plus q. Plus sign was there, na? Yeah, plus of 8. So put the values. So this is minus of 14. P plus q is what? P plus q, sum of root, that is p plus q. So sum of root is p plus q. So p plus q is what? Minus of 14. And p into q is what? P into q is 8. So on putting the values, what I am getting? I am getting as 1 by 8 times of p plus q will be minus of 14 upon pq is 8 plus of 8. So this is 1 by 7. 7 times of 2, and this is 2 times of 4. So it means it is 8 minus of 1 by 4. This is positive 8 and this is minus 1 by 4. So 31 by 4. So 31 by 4 will be the value of quantity 1. So quantity 1 is 31 by 4. So entire value of quantity 1 is 31 by 4. And what about quantity 2? So quantity 2 को हम यहाँ कर लेते हैं. इससे क्या होगा, हमें बहुत अच्छा सा लगेगा. So let's do it over here. What about quantity 2? Sir, quantity 2 were having a simple quadratic expression 4y square minus 51y. 4y square minus 51y plus of 155 was 0. Is it so? Yeah. So break this. This can be written in the form of 5 into 31. Sir, and this is 4. So 4 into 5 is 20. So 20 and 31 will be the roots. Now divide this with the coefficient of 4, that is minus and plus, both the roots will be positive. So this is what the expression for y. So y is what? Y is 5 and 31 by 4. So this is quantity number 2. So quantity 2 is this. And what about quantity 1? Quantity 1 was 31 by 4. Quantity 1 is 31 by 4. So it is clearly visible 31 by 4 is almost equal to 7 point something. So the 31 by 4, that is quantity 1, is greater than that of 5, quantity 2. Also quantity 1 is equal to that of quantity 2 also. So the answer will be quantity 1 greater than equal to quantity 2. Is it clear? Quantity 1 greater than equal to quantity 2. That means quantity 1 is greater than equal to quantity 2. Option number C will be the right answer. Very good बच्चा, बहुत अच्छे. Very good Saurav, very good Avi Rockstar, बहुत बढ़िया. You guys are rocking. Clear? So, and you know what? If b square minus 4ac is equals 0, in that case only we are getting the real roots, isn't it? If it's less than 0, I will be getting the imaginary roots. And if it's not a perfect square, in that case we will be getting a roots which is rational in a rational form. Fine. So this was a question of quantity oriented. What about this? This is a double DI which is based on bar graph and table form. Study the following information and answer the following question. Percentage of failed student in different schools are given. Okay, so these are the percentage of failed student. In KVS, I will be writing this. Fine, might be it's not visible. So I will be writing this. In SAM, it's 25, DAB 30. So this is represented as failed student, and this are represented as passed boys and passed girls and failed boys and failed girls. Coming to the question, it is talking about MIT school. So MIT is this. So this is 20. This is 20. MIT, this is 9 and 7. I'm writing the ratio for you. And this is 3 and 7. 3 ratio 7. If total number of students in school MIT is 8,000, what will be the number of passed boys in school MIT? If the total number of school students in MIT is 8,000, what will be the number of passed boys? So you are here to calculate the number of passed boys. Find it out. Let's see who's giving the answer. Very good Shaurav, very good Avi Rockstar. How many students are there? Sir, 8,000 students are there. Which school you are talking about? MIT. MIT is 8,000. What you are talking? You have to calculate the number of passed boys in school. Passed boys. This is the ratio of passed boys to passed girls. So passed boys will be 9 upon what? 9 plus 7 is 16. It means the answer should be multiple of 9 because that 9 is not getting eliminated. So this won't be the answer. So what is 16? 16 types of 500. So you will be having an answer of 4,500. So 4,500 will be the result. Saurav, how come you are getting 3,600? 8,000 what is the total student? And the number of passed boys is 9 out of 16. So 9 by 16. 16 times of 500, 500 into 9 is what? 4500. D. Check your answer, bacha. Check your answer, it will be D. It has to be D. This is a very beautiful question of compound simple interest. A very beautiful question of simple interest. Let's see who's doing it. Very important question. $2,500. Avi Rockstar 2,500. Okay. A man invested rupees this much in scheme A. So this is variable based question. Scheme A for 6 years at 15% SI. Okay, 6 years, 15%. That means 90% is the simple interest, and 190% will be the amount. And he received rupees this much. Okay, as total amount. So this is 190% of that particular value. See, x plus 960 is what? Principal. And in a tenure of 15, for a tenure of 6 years, if 15% is given, 15 times of 6 is 90%. So if you are calculating 90% of this value, that will be interest. Principal itself is 100%. 90% is the interest. That means the amount has to be 190%. It means 190% of this will be the amount, which is equal to nothing but 3x minus of 40 minus of 420. So we can be able to calculate the value of x from here. X is single variable, right? Total amount, say, okay. If he invested rupees y in scheme A, okay, what is y? If he invested rupees y in scheme A for same time and same rate, that means 15 times of 6, 90 again. So you receive this much as amount. Okay, so this is x. So you need to calculate the value of y. $2,500. What about others? Okay, let's solve this. Calculate the value of x. This is 19 times of x. And what about this? 96 times of 20. Okay, 96 times of 20 and 196 should be eliminated. So that will be 18 and 18. 1824 is equals what? This is 30x minus of 4200. Is it clear? 19 times of 96 will be what? 96 written 20 times and 190 will be eliminated. Is it clear what I have done? Is it clear, bacha? Okay, so this will go over here. It will be 11x and this comes out here. Acha, 10 will be there, na? 10 will be there. And what about here? No zeros will be there. So this is 11x, and what about this? This is 0, 4, 6, 2, 2. Na. This is 0, 4, and 4, 22. So the value of x will be 240. So I got the value of x as 2040. 2040. 11 times of 2 is 22. 40. 4 was not eliminated, so this is 2040. The moment I get the value of x as 2040, put this x over here. What is the, if scheme A, this entire sum, this, if he invested rupees y in scheme A for same time and same rate, the amount received is this much. Okay, so y is the principal, and again I got the value of x as x is 2040. What is happening? I'm depositing a certain sum, let's say y, in this particular scheme A for same time and same rate. That means again I will be getting an interest of 90%. Y was the principal, this is the principal, 90% is the interest. That means 190% will be the amount, and this amount is represented as 2x minus of 280. So it's eliminated. 19 y into 19 by 10, put the value of 10 is equals 2 into 2040 will be 4080 minus of 280. So what about the value of y? So this will go over here. So 0 0 and what for 3800, right? By 10 upon 19. So this is 19 times of nothing but 200. So 200 into 10 will be 2000. So the answer will be 2000. The value of y will be 2000, not 2500. Bacha, check your answer. Check your answer, bacha. It will be 2000. Clear, Avi? Sir, 15%. See, we know that principal simple interest I equals principal into rate into time by 100, isn't it? It means that rate and time are getting multiplied, and this is what the simple interest is. If suppose rate is 3% and time is 4 years, in simple interest you should be writing that simple interest is 12%. 12% of what? 12% of principal. 12% of P. R is 3%, time is 4 years. 4 into 3 is 12% of P. So in simple interest directly you multiply the rate with the tenure. Here the rate was 15%, tenure was 6 years. 15 times of 6 is 90%. 90% was the interest. It means the amount has to be 190%. Is it clear? So that's why I multiplied over here. Is it clear, bacha? %15 discount was not given. If discount is given, then it's 85%. 15% was the rate of interest, and that means the value of the money is increasing every year by 15% at the same pace because it's SI. In CI, the effective rate would have been different. For CI, 6 years, 15% it won't be giving you. 15 into 6 is what? 90% is the interest. That means the amount has to be 190%. Is it clear, bacha? Okay, बहुत बढ़िया भैया, बहुत बढ़िया. Very good. It's a very beautiful question. Let's see who is solving this question. This is a question of time and work, and this is important. मेरे अखियों से मेरे आएंगे. You need to have an understanding of this particular question. Okay, A can do a piece of work in X days. So A is completing the entire work in X days, isn't it? Got the answer? Nobody has got the answer. B can do 10 more days. So B is taking X plus 10. C can do the same work. C is taking what, 10 days? If A, B, C together can do 50% of the work in this much days. 50% is half. Half of the work is done in what? 31 times of 2 is 62. 62 plus 13, that is 75 by 13. If half of the work is done in this much days, that means the entire work will be done in 150 by 31 days. So together A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C are doing the entire work in 150 by 31 days. Find the value of X. You need to find the value of X. See, in this type of questions where it is not mentioned, what you can be doing is, take the value of x and prove that is it's 150 by 31. But how to prove it? Which option to take? See how I am eliminating the option. Just look at this. If I'm taking the value of x as 12, let's say if I'm taking the value of x as 12, b will be 22. And it's very rare that an examiner will allow you to take a multiple of 12 and 22, because 12 and 22 is not having a common factor. 2 is there, but the multiple will be far. And even the total work is 150. That means this won't be the answer. I won't be taking 12, because if this is 12, this is 22, this will be 10. 12, 22 and 10 will not be having a proper multiple. If 22 is given, 33 will be given. 32, 3 should be there. 22, if 45 is given, 36 can be there, 30 can be there. It's not like that 45 and 37, you are asked to calculate the multiple of 45 and 37. It's not possible, not at all possible. Clear? So I won't be taking 12. What about 15? Will you be taking 15? Yeah, 15 is a very good. What about 10? If this is 10, this is 20, this is 10, this I can take. But the entire work over here is 60 only. See, if I take the value of, see, this I need to prove that A, B, C together is taking this much of time. If I'm taking x equals 10, this is the best method. You won't be finding best method other than this, or else आपको problem होगी, है ना? You are just thinking about the prime multiples. Sir, what has to be the work? The work should be multiple of days, right? So if I'm taking 10, 20 and 10, the entire work will be 60, but here the entire work is more than 60. Even the efficiencies will be less, so it won't be the answer. 15 can be there, yeah. 15, 25 and 15. 15, 25 and 10, it gives a multiple of 150. It is a very strong option. If I don't have the time in examination hall, I will be directly taking this, right? What about 18? Will you be taking 18? No, not at all. Why? This is 18, this is 28 and this is 10. Do we have a common factor? Not at all. If 18 is there, it should be 24 or 36 or 45, or else if 28 is there, this should be 35 and all. So not at all possible. And what about 9? Sir, 9, 19 and 10. Do you really think that examiner will ask you to take a multiple? No, not possible. So this is your answer. We need to prove this. If you are taking this, I need to prove also. So if I'm taking A equals what, 15, that means the value of x. I'm using this option. A equals 15. What about B? That is 25. What about C? That is 10. The proper LCM is what, 150. 15 times of 6, that is what, 5 times 15 times of 10. This is 6 times and this is 15 times. So together they are having an efficiency of 31. So together they will be completing the entire work in 150 by 31 days, which is nothing but the given answer. So this is proved. Hence we have taken the value of x as correct. So 15 is the answer. Clear, bacha? Is it clear? So I took the options 15. How we eliminated the options? Answer should be such a multiple should, examiners generally what they do is multiples are there. It's not like that they will give you A equals 37 days, B completes in 42 days, C completes in 68 days. No, not possible. Fine. 42, 68 and 35 not possible. See, 42 is there, then 35 will come. If 42 is there, 31 won't come. If A does in 42 days, B in 31 days, not possible, not at all possible, not at all possible. Rarest of rare cases, not at all possible. Clear? An expression is given, quadratic expression of the form this. So any expression in the form ax square plus of bx plus of c will have sum of roots as alpha plus beta, s minus b by a, and product of roots alpha beta is equal C by A. So using this identity only, I will be using this. Here you can just see. What about the sum of roots? Sum of roots, the ratio, roots are given, right? That means the value of alpha and beta is given. Alpha to that of beta will be 3x and 4x. Maybe beta is more or alpha is more, but 3x and 4x, or else let's say 3a and 4a. Now sum of roots is minus b by a. What about the sum of roots? Sum of roots is alpha plus beta, which according to the question of minus b by a. So minus b, what is b? B is minus 21 by a, and a is what? 4. Alpha plus beta will be this. Alpha plus beta is 7a. 7a equals 21 by 4. That means the value of a will be 3 by 4 from here. I got the value of a as 3 by 4. If we know the value of a and a, that means alpha and beta both are known. So both the roots are known. But we are here to calculate the value of c. How to calculate c? With product of roots. Product of roots alpha beta will be c by a. Now what about alpha and beta? We know the value of alpha. Alpha is what? 3 into a. What is a? 3 by 4. This is alpha. And what about beta? Beta is 4 into a. A means 3 by 4 is equal c upon you should be writing this as k, okay? Because or else we will be mistaken by this a. So this is 7 into k is equals 21 by 4. Hence the value of k is what? Hence the value of k, that is k means what? The value of k means k is the variable part. So this becomes this. Now alpha by beta is what? Product of roots. Product of roots is given by c by a. What is c? This is c. And what about a? C is this. And what about a? A is 4. So product of roots is alpha beta. Now what about the value of alpha? Alpha is 3 into k. Sir, k over here is 3 by 4. What about beta? Beta will be 4k. 4 into k is what? 3 by 4. This is nothing but c by 4, c by a. What is a? A is the coefficient of x square, that is 4. So this 4 gets eliminated and this 4 gets eliminated. So the value of c becomes 27, which is nothing but option number B for Timba Babuma. Again, let me explain you again. Any expression of the form of ax square plus bx plus c will be having the roots of the equation as alpha plus beta, that is minus b by a, and product of roots as c by a. Roots were given, that is 3:4. So 3:4 can be written in the form of 3k and 4k, where k is the variable part attached with the ratios, which is called as highest common factor. See, in any ratio, if you are putting that 3x or 4x, that x is highest common factor. So here k is the highest common factor. So sum of roots will be what? Sum of roots will be minus b by a, minus b. B is what? Minus 21 minus b. B is minus 21 by 4. That is 21 by 4. And sum of roots from here will be 7k. From here the sum of roots will be 7k. 7k is 21 by 4. So we have the highest common factor as 3 by 4. Now product of roots will be alpha beta, that is c by a. C by a, what is a? Coefficient. So I put the value of alpha. Alpha is 3 into k. The value of k is 3 by 4. So the value of c becomes 27. So this was your today's paper. So we had what? We had one algebraic based expression. Then we have quantity oriented question. Then we had what? A single DI only. Just to let you understand, we have already taken one caselet class in which 3 caselets were there. So next class will be on DI. Fine. So one quantity oriented, second question arithmetic variable based arithmetic. Apart from this, we had roots of the equations. Then one quants oriented. So Was this session clear to you? So meet you in the next session, that is on Wednesday. So we'll have a very important topic on Wednesday also. Till then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.